Okay, welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today, I guess Writers Guild nominations have dropped, like, out of nowhere. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is literally, I was just in bed, because, like, I was, like, trying to recover from waking up at, like, 6 a.m. to get ready for BAFTA nominations, and boop, here we go, another big video that's popped up. Okay, cool. I mean, it's not a video announcement, but, you know what I mean, I have to make another video. But you know what? That's great. But before I continue, I do want to let you guys know that memberships are still open for $1.99 a month. When you become a member, you get lots of really cool perks, including channel member-only videos, live streams every week. You get badges, emojis, lots of really cool stuff. So consider becoming a member. It really means a lot. Also, I have merch. I have a merch shop open. Just go to the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com and you can get a lot of cool stuff like mugs, shirts, hoodies, hats, pins, lots of really cool stuff. You're going to probably find something you'll like over there. And I do want to tease that I got a big collab coming up in February. And again, pending any delays, which apparently even the Critics' Choice Awards have delayed again, which, oh boy, you're going to want to stick around because you're gonna see someone you might recognize. I did get one thing for original screenplay spoiled to me, but it's the most obvious one, so I'm not too concerned about that. Maybe the Writers Guild surprise is either The Apprentice or it's The Last Showgirl. I mean, especially with how well it did at BAFTA, like with Jamie Lee Curtis getting in, like my god. And also the guilds that's gotten so far, like with Jamie Lee Curtis again and Pamela Anderson getting into SAG. Oh, watch out, because I think that's Writers Guild covered. Original screenplay, I'm actually predicting Honora, A Real Pain, Civil War, The Apprentice, and I'm trying to think who else was that last slot for me. And for adapted screenplay, I'm thinking it's gonna be Nickel Boys, Dune Part 2, A Complete Unknown, Wicked, and Hitman. But I'm not so confident about Hitman because that's kind of lost some steam. Regardless, let's just see. Let's just see what the nominees are. Original screenplay. Oh, A Real Pain, Honora, Challengers, Civil War, My Old Ass. Holy shit. What? My Old Ass? So they didn't go for The Apprentice. Oh my god, that's surprising. My Old Ass actually got in. But I was correct. I did call Civil War, what was it, like a month ago or something? Yes. Oh my god, okay, I got that right. Adapted screenplay. All right, let's see. Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Hitman, Nickel Boys, and Wicked. Okay, so it's the top 5. All right, let me just try to process this a little bit more because, like, it was, like, most of it was a little bit predictable, but some of it wasn't. Okay, again, going back, original screenplay, A Real Pain, Honora, Challengers, Civil War, My Old Ass. Now, you're probably wondering, where's the brutalist? Like, where's the substance? Like, you have to be a member of the Writers Guild of America to be nominated for the Writers Guild of America Awards, and so that's why movies like The Brutalist and The Substance or even Sing Sing are ineligible. But still, My Old Ass actually got in. My Old Ass, I've not seen this movie yet. Maybe I should, maybe I need to actually try to see it. And with adapted screenplay, that was completely expected. Like, I was actually worried that maybe Hitman would lose steam, but no, I got 5 out of 5. What does this really say about anything that could get into the Oscars? Well, if The Apprentice showed up here, then maybe I would be like, okay, maybe The Apprentice did get an Oscar nomination after all. But no! And I also neither did The Last Showgirl. So now that last screenplay contender is really confusing. The consensus for are A Real Pain, Honora, The Substance, and The Brutalist. But then that last slot, like, is it gonna be Civil War? I mean, no, I don't think Civil War is gonna be it. Honestly, no. So wait, if it's not Civil War, if it's not My Old Ass, and it's not The Apprentice, then you know what? I will have to predict All I Imagine Is Light. Nothing else makes sense right now. Nothing. And I don't think Challengers is gonna do it. Challengers has just not really been that big of an awards player aside from score, and I think that could be like its only nomination. I mean, I guess maybe there's a world where it could get nominated, but I don't know. Maybe I will have to go with All I Imagine Is Light. Because, yeah, the BAFTAs didn't nominate it, but this is following a very similar trajectory that The Worst Person in the World had, where, you know, it just kind of unexpectedly got original screenplay, and it was longlisted at BAFTA, much like All We Imagine Is Light. I don't think Kneecap is going to make it to the Oscars either, because Kneecap is just, like, very much a British thing, or in this case, an Irish thing. Holy shit, adapted screenplay is only going to go 2 out of 5 this year. Considering Sing Sing and Nickel Boys actually got into adapted screenplay at the BAFTAs over Dune, because I don't think Wicked's getting in. I think, like I've been saying, I do not think Wicked is happening in adapted screenplay. Complete Unknown is actually doing a lot better in adapted screenplay than I initially thought. Because when it was initially coming out this year, I was thinking, all right, it's not really going to get into adapted screenplay at the Oscars. Not really. I mean, it'll get Writers Guild because it's eligible. The longer award season has been running along, it's like, I guess a Complete Unknown is a screenplay contender. Who knew? God, my old ass. How did that happen? Now I need to see this movie. I need to see this movie now. But again, that's clearly something that's just not going to repeat at the Oscars. And also, in terms of who's winning, well, I guess for original screenplay, it's easily going to be a Nora. I mean, I think it's taking the Oscar, and so it's definitely going to win here. But for adapted screenplay, you know what? I think Nickel Boys is winning Writers Guild. And there is a chance it could win the Oscar. I mean, right now I'll go with Conclave, but Nickel Boys, it can win Critics' Choice and Writers Guild. I don't know if it has, like, the strength for Critics' Choice anymore, because Critics' Choice, I think voting has already ended. Whereas Nickel Boys is just having a very good day today, so that could help it push it to the Oscar. Another thing I just realized, Nosferatu didn't get in for adapted screenplay. People were trying to say, oh, maybe Nosferatu's a sneak Best Picture contender and it could get Writers Guild and PGA. I just realized we're kind of doing this because it's like a vampire. Do vampires do this? I don't really know. But I was like, no, guys. I'm not saying it should or shouldn't. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but I am really excited. And I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being one of my favorite movies of the year. Let's be realistic, all right? It's the Oscars. They're not going to nominate a remake of a monster movie in Best Picture. They're not going to do that. No! And despite the fact that Nosferatu was eligible in the Writers Guild Awards in a pretty weak field, it still couldn't get in. So, like, can we, like, stop trying to say that Nosferatu's gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. It's just not the Oscars thing. They're not cool enough to do that. They're not that based. Also, Queer didn't get nominated for adapted despite the fact that it was eligible. Now, granted, I did expect this. This is something I did predict, but Queer's not having a great day today. Not getting Writers Guild, and then Daniel Craig getting snubbed out of the BAFTAs, despite the fact that he had a home turf advantage, especially over Coleman Domingo. So, yeah, guys, I don't know what more else to say, because, like, I just wasn't expecting the Writers Guild Award nominations to drop. But still, now they have, and now that we know who's nominated, and now that we know who's nominated for the BAFTAs in the screenplay categories, I'm going to pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts on the Writers Guild nominations? How does this affect your screenplay predictions? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, I'm going to write you into a guild.